What is up? Over here in Peoria, the discount grocery and whatever else they got in this little strip center here. So just had some Wendy's for lunch, the daughter and I. So I thought I might as well just do a little drone video right here. Go check this building out. See if it's ghetto or if it's actually, you know, it's actually a pretty nice place. So I just sent the drone up, and already, I mean, I don't know what I was going to see, but man, they've really fixed up that building. Man, it's got a nice roof on it.
Which one are you looking at?
Discount grocery right there.
Oh.
It's got solar. It's got just regular HVAC RTUs up there. But, I mean, they actually had the roof coated, it looks like, and everything. And then, you know, quite a few solar panels. Say each one of those is, 300 watts. They're going to be probably at least that. You kind of do the math there. If you kind of X and Y count those right there. So, I don't know, it's probably 30, 40,000 watts worth at least. But let's go check out. Let's go start at one end of the building here and then go across. It's kind of interesting because there's another building that I was just at, not too far from here actually, over in Sun City, that they're putting a new medical facility in an older building like this. All new VRF equipment and stuff like that. Remodeled the whole inside of the place. But then, I get up on the roof and it was like old shingled, rolled shingled. The roof was soft as I was walking across it. It's just like they just didn't put much other effort into it. And it's kind of like, made it look all nice on the outside, but on the inside it's just old dead man's bones. So far, let's get a closer look because it's not looking that bad so far. I remember back in the days when I used to take a lot of photos and early videos on early YouTube days. I would get a lot of stuff from these kind of areas. The rooftops would just be like nasty, pigeon infested, rigged AC units, Some of these places becoming vacant and whatnot. And this one, I think it is being remodeled inside, or it looks vacant. There's nobody in there. So sometimes you'll look up here. Yeah. Sometimes you'll look in there and see that, the AC unit, somebody's gone up there and gutted the coils and stuff like that. So it doesn't look like that's happened yet. Looks pretty typical, actually. Mini split over there. A couple of evap coolers. Those always suck. Which is why the pigeons are probably over here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Spoke too soon. What do we got here? I think we got a pigeon lair. Again, this is one of those things that I try to describe what I see on a 5-inch diagonal Samsung phone as I'm doing this live. But then when I look at it later on the screen, during edit, I can see a lot more detail. So I've been meaning to get an adapter cable so I can hook up the 10-inch tablet. But right here, you can just see this is the kind of stuff, that the ghetto stuff. Look at that nasty, nasty water. It's probably an evap cooler that's still got water turned on to it. Right? Where was that cooler? Right there. It might be drip. It looks like water's probably running down from it. And yeah, this is just, so the pigeons are probably nested inside that old carrier unit. These are those funky carrier units where it's kind of like, it's an RTU section on the right, but it's kind of like just a smaller condenser section on the left. Funky ass things, very rare. But the one behind it is way more typical. It's probably in 50 HCQ or something. And then you got a train unit still over there, residential style train unit to the left, to the top there. So yeah, as EC Tech, this is kind of like where Donnelly would send me. Oh, please don't say the name. Anyway, they would send me to these rooftops, and because that's just what these girls in skirts would go out knocking doors and get us on maintenance agreements. And of course, nobody wanted to come there, so they would go, "Oh yeah, these guys just fix everything up, go be on a maintenance, everything covered." And then here you go work on this place, and I just show up and get up on the roof. Which was a challenge in itself a lot of times because the old original, pop hatches would be taken out because they wanted the real estate inside, and go ahead and throw a 32-foot ladder on the outside that barely reaches the top and then jump over the wall. And then this is what I would find. And just time and time again, man. Worked like 3 years at that place. That was too long, but all right. We saw enough of that. Let's go take a look further on. So Just when I thought I wasn't going to see anything messed up, we did right away. So here we go. Here's a pigeon right there. Let me put this thing on slower so it's cinematic mode. Lets the drone fly with a little more precision. Look at that. Panels off. Freaking birds just nested in there. Somehow Henry, somebody's been patching some leaks. Just when I thought the roofs weren't going to be all that bad right here. So it's just like what we just looked at. So let's go continue up here. See how many of these are. That one's open. Wow, somebody just left the panels off on these units.
Which one are you on now?
We're probably, can you look out the glass? We're probably right over there. We're not over to Discount Grocery yet, which had the nice roof. We're over there somewhere.
The One More Fitness or the Retro Exchange?
I'm over one of those right there. That's the place that's being remodeled right now. My daughter's kind of curious of which one we're looking over. I'll go pop off the roof after a second and we'll go take a look. But yeah, these are just ghetto, man. Look at that. These just, and the funny thing is slumlords will just call someone out, and then someone like, the company I was mentioning will send someone like me out there. Hey, we want these all fixed up and operational. It's like,
ew.
Hell no. Just give up on this shit. Just pull it off the roof, burn it down, clean the roof, and put something new up there so you can see this one's all jacked.
They should hire people instead of doing AC. Because AC is important.
Look at that.
They should hire
I don't know why, but the
separate,
blower section's all
team
shiny.
or whatever to clean the roof.
Yep. And that's a direct drive right there. So these are probably 3-tonners or so, maybe up to 4. These are the bastard ones.
Was that pigeon poop? Is that what the brown
yep.
is?
Every single unit on this roof is fucked. So let's go check it out. There's a couple roofs being remodeled right now. I want to see if this is one that has workers in it. Because if it is, and it is, it's the one right in front of us. All right. So there's people remodeling this place. We need to remember where this is. This is across from Wendy's over at Peoria and Grand Avenue. And we're going to come back in a couple months and check out this place. And I want to see if they put all new units on here and clean it up, or if they freaking just had some sucker go up there and piece those things back together amongst all the pigeon shit. I mean, the daughter was asking someone should clean up the roof. And technically, when it was infested with pigeon shit like that, that's a biohazard. And a company that wears the hazmat suits is required to come over and clean that shit up. So, but they won't. What they'll do is they'll find somebody to do, a laborer to go up there and clean it and get at risk of getting some sort of disease and losing his eyesight. There's some diseases associated with these pigeons. And their
Why don't
poop.
people just kill all of them?
Well, a lot of people do try to if they can. So, all right. So we were not disappointed so far. So let's take a look at the next roof. This is another section. Looks like they're.
Wow. So is this? You haven't done it on a rooftop in
this
a while,
one.
actually.
This one is occupied, I think. So these units run. It looks like.
Which one?
We're probably over where it says One More Fitness, I think is where we're at. It's a lot of pigeon shit still, but yeah, these are probably running units. They just probably have some sucker go up there and have to work on it. These are not so bad down here. Yeah. Oh, are these freaking Goodman turds? They are. Wannabe commercial unit. These are the units with the blowers that fucking come apart and shit. They're such pieces of junks. They're close to the footprint of a carrier. And low bid, low buck,
one. In front of us, the Discount Grocery.
Slumlords will pick this shit. Anyway, let's go look.
This one should be nice, I think, hopefully.
Yeah, we're getting one roof away from the grocery store. And it's just got nothing really to see here. Just some package units. And that is... that's the retail retro exchange shop and that other shop with the Santa Claus next to it. So now here's this one. Looks like it's got a lot newer equipment on it. Like they have updated this stuff. The 10-tonner probably got the single heavy duty fan on it. Oh, they got the, they went with the built-in disconnect. Hardly anybody gets that. But they didn't go with the hinged panels. Too bad. Too bad. Hardly anybody buys that stuff on carriers. They get them sometimes on the trains and on the Linuxes. But hardly anybody who, orders that stuff on the carrier stuff. But they have it available. It makes it so much nicer to service the equipment. Got the big pink Peoria sticker. You guys will no longer see that in about 2 years. You're going to be seeing a bunch of new refrigerants. Well, at least 2 of them. R32 and 454B that I know about, and possibly some others. So get ready to pack a couple more jugs. Oh yeah. So this roof's nice. It looks like a lot of new stuff. And it's just, this place is just called Discount Grocery, which you saw. I'll probably put it as the still image. Not too bad. So now I'm going over the other next building over. Looks like there might actually be a little divider here. Hopefully there's no gap between these buildings where people can walk. That's when you get the derelicts down below. Oh, it does. Or is it only so many feet? Okay, it doesn't go down to the ground level. I don't think. Some weird shit when I have it. So, what's her? Some more RTUs. Looks like more carrier ones. Oh yeah, same ones we saw in the other building. Okay. And this is still part of the. This still could be part of the Discount Grocery. Maybe it's just doesn't have all the solar. Looks like. Oh, it looks like a lot of curb adapters though. That lifts up the unit like another foot or 2.
Yeah. What's this?
That's for voting. That was just special. Over here we got some older units. Let's see what we got here. Oh, those old freaking carrier units. Looks like, or no, they're not. Are they? I gotta look again. Sometimes I see stuff wrong, and be like, oh, it's Aeon or whatever, and I thought I saw something else, and it's probably, to me now, it does look like kind of older Aeons. Aeon, yeah. Didn't have to correct myself in post-edit. Not that time. So those could be... So it looks like they kept some of those. But sometimes the Aeons, those units have their watt masters and everything. We're past. We're getting closer to that final clearance place. Let's see. Where am I at? I didn't go all the way to the end, did I? What the heck?
Yes, you did.
I didn't realize it. I gotta get my bearings here. I might have flew over more rooftops than I thought I did.
Yeah, because they're like small places.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There's a bunch of other smaller shops down there. I just flew over several of them at once. So that's it. So if you look at from this side, it looks great, man. Equipment's in pretty good order. Rooftop looks great. That rooftop looks really good where that grocery store is. Kind of surprised, being that's just called Discount Grocery. But they didn't go with the discounted crap on the rooftop. So, hey, good job. But what we're going to have to remember to come back and take a look at here in a couple months. You guys remind me, request it so I don't forget, but let's give it a couple months for this construction to happen over here. And this building over here that's getting all the remodeling work done, it's got the construction workers down in there right now. Yeah, I want to see what they do with the rooftop. I want to see if they make some poor sap go up there and try to clean and repair those units. They ain't going to clean out all the pigeon stuff inside those fans, but slumlords will do that, man, that own the property, and then they'll just have air, think of the air quality going through pigeon shit infested freaking rooftop units like that. Yeah. Hopefully it wouldn't be converted into some like a restaurant or something, but I could see it becoming like a Chinese restaurant. They'll keep these units and clean them up and then add a bunch of exhaust fans and all the other stuff, but these are just
that's the only thing that's
disgusting. Look at that.
That's the only thing that's really...
Pigeons are flying around really pissed off. So let's take a look at the back before we terminate.
That's it.
Yeah, just taking a look from back here. So let's just look for shits and giggles what the rooftop access is. So originally, see how in a clue when you're a tech, when you pull up back here in an alley, your clue is, for those of you who haven't been doing this too long, you look at the scuppers, the drain scuppers, and the distance from that hole right there to the top, you have at least that high of a drop on the other side. So when you see that, usually the wall is at least 5-6 foot high, if not worse. So
That's good.
so what you do is you got to keep going down until you find the easiest location. Sometimes you have to be way down to the end down here, and then you would walk. So maybe this corner is where I'd put the ladder. I used to go up on these kind of roofs, and just be, you'd risk your life every time. So let me take a look again, just one more time. Let's see if we see any pop hatches or old pop hatches. But as I said, if you're lucky around this non-code enforcement area, they would maybe put them in to begin with, but then somebody would want the space. So what's that? Yeah, that's not it. Usually they're going to be more off to be in the back in some, maintenance room or something, not the front. Mop closet, stuff like that. I don't see any on that rooftop. Here's another business. The good buildings will have one on each suite. That way they don't have to send you into the neighboring suite. But some places will only put 1 or 2 hatches on if you're lucky, and you're got to resort to getting into that other suite to get into the roof access, even for another suite. So I don't see any roof hatches in any of these.
You almost ready to go?
Nope.
No.
That's not the roof hatch. What'd you say?
You almost ready to go?
Yeah. Oh well, let's just say I don't see any. If there's one, it's way up on one of these other sides. It's pretty crappy, but low battery. All right, that makes a decision for us. But it's not a short roof. I mean, these are like 40-50 foot tall on the outside, and then some of the smaller buildings on the side look like you could maybe get a 32 foot ladder on them. But yep, that's all sorts of sketchy. Anyway, guys, with that, we'll end it. Again, remind me to come back in a couple months to see an update on that Ghetto rooftop over there to the right. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff. Catch you guys later.